And now on to the Astro Smash console. Son?
Astro Smash.
Yeah.
Chief?
Oh, wait, never mind. I guess it's the quote-unquote game of this thing.
Yes. The console is actually the Mattel Intelevision 2.
Well, okay, never mind.
First of all, yes, Mattel, the maker of Barbie.
Maker of Barbie, Hot Wheels.
Speak that!
I heard that they were trying to get into the video game stuff, but
Weren't as successful.
were drastically failures.
I don't know about a drastic failure. The console was innovative. It had some cool features that the Atari lacked. It just was done in a bad way.
And what led to the video game crash of
Yes.
1980?
It's part of the console market flood of video game, video game. Video game, that's right, video game.
Until Nintendo resurrected it with its strict laws and guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Now, time for a review of Mattel game
Thing called, I don't know, the Intelevision, perhaps?
Yeah, the Intelevision.
Thank God you said it.
Is it intelligent? That's why it's called Intelevision?
That's exactly right, Chief.
Oh!
That's right. Yes, folks. The Mattel Intelevision is short for Intelligent Television. Yes, and it says that on a TV commercial that I've watched on YouTube before. You know, I do own one.
Give us a engineering perspective on
Sure.
this. What is since you own one, give us the overall layout of this console.
Well, the one we're looking at in the video here is, for lack of better words, the slim model, but they didn't call them that back then. But this is like the slim Intelevision. So I have the fat version per se, and it doesn't really do anything different. I've never had the second one. I don't know if the Intelevision 2 is any better or worse. I think they're about the same. One's kind of smaller. The controllers have that early 80s numeric keypad trend thing that failed on every console that did it. Except, the ColecoVision was probably the only one that didn't fail miserably. Even though it's still bizarre, at least that one seems to function better.
But it failed eventually.
Well, my ColecoVision controllers still work, I think. They're easier to fix, but another story. So, there's no joystick either, or D-pad. You have a disc that...
Yeah, because Nintendo invented the D-pad.
Right. You have a disc, like a circular disc, that you can, tap in the direction you want to move. And I guess you can spin it. I'm not sure if there's any games that utilize that, but if you're going to play Donkey Kong on the Intelevision, just treat it like a D-pad that looks like a circle. It's bizarre, but it functions. The fire buttons on this controller are just atrocious. Wow, good luck pressing that button. On the side of the controller, you gotta ram your finger in there and use a lot of thumb force.
Wow.
Yeah. That being said, like the Odyssey 2, and unlike the Atari, it had a voice module, which I also have, which is called the IntelliVoice.
Oh!
And,
It's not like you should have that plugged into your TV, okay?
No. Actually, this one might go through the TV.
Yes!
I can't remember. It's been a while, but...
Use those screens that the inventor of television created for you.
Yes.
My
And
gosh.
it's like Mattel Electronics presents B-17 Battle Bear.
Sometimes, console idiots.
That's exactly what it says.
Use what you're given, okay? Hey,
And I think they might have.
finally.
It's got some cool games on it. That
Astro Smash.
there's one called Bomb Squad, which is
I have heard of Bomb Squad. I don't remember.
interesting. The AVGN has that on his video. That may be where you saw it.
Of course he does.
That's actually a really cool game because you have to defuse a bomb and they make it look really almost realistic. It's impressive for the time, and you got a timer. Then you have to go inside of the panel and use like a soldering iron or something to like change wires and parts out. It's actually really fun, especially if you're into electrical hardware like me. If you like sci-fi stuff, you might get a kick out of it.
I mean, kind of reminded me of Space Invaders, except
I'm not talking about Astro Smash.
I'm talking about Astro Smash, the
Okay,
game.
so now we're talking about Astro Smash, which kind of reminded Slam of Space Invaders.
Yeah.
And not Bomb Squad.
Yeah, it did. And yeah, that's about it. I guess it looks better than like that motorcycle stupid game.
Oh
And,
yeah, well that's
lot-
before the Atari 2600 came
Oh,
out.
and it's a lot better than most Atari games, I would say, because
That's
it looks-
debatable.
it looks a lot of.
It's debatable. It's a
It-
lot less
If
playable.
Space Invaders came out on home console,
Which it did.
which it did, I would think it would look similar to this. Like, this would probably be a good arcade game
Yeah,
with the graphics and all that.
the Atari Space Invaders game is pretty much Space Invaders on the Atari. It's literally what it is. It does a good job. It's a great port, but that's not saying much, I guess.
I guess so.
And the last thing to note is on the Intelevision, they didn't have Space Invaders, but there was a clone called Space Armada, which I also have, and it's Space Invaders, just with a different name.
Oh.
Then there's Astro Smash, which is a nice twist on it.
Yes, it does. So
That's about all I can give for the Intelevision. I haven't played mine in years, actually.
Well, since you own one, and since you played this one, what score would you give this console?
I'd give it a... Considering the time and the features it brought to the table, I'll give it a B.
A B? Okay.
It may be a little too generous for it, but I like it. It's got charm. And the voice part's cool.
I mean, I didn't play it, and
Yeah.
I don't own one, so I can't really say all that much about it. All I
Right.
can say is the Astro Smash game, from what I saw from a distance.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were to grade it, I'd probably give it a B as well, because it looks like Space Invaders and looks like they did a good job, and it had the sound, but I didn't experience anything with it, so I can't really grade it at this time. Hopefully I can find one in the future.
Hopefully so, yeah.